I've made myself a proper list today. Wow, look at that. That's just accumulated in the space of a few days. Right, there you go. Is that gonna come off? Next, let's try the pink stuff. Let's see if that works. Some of you have suggested that. How satisfying is that? This looks like a proper face. Hi there, good morning. Welcome back to a new video. It is rainy and horrible and cold outside today. Where's all that sunshine gone? It's been so lovely, and it feels like we're just having a phase of gloom out there. I thought I would do a cleaning video today. I need to get some deep cleaning done at home, and it is absolutely pouring outside. I've got all the lights on, so it feels like the perfect one to have a cozy one with you. A good catch up, we'll get some cleaning done, and I want to make some really cozy food today. I've had an idea, I've been inspired, so we're gonna try something. Aid's actually out, it's a meal that he won't like, so it's the perfect timing. So go and grab yourself a cuppa, let's have a cozy time together, and we will inspire and motivate one another today. So I really hope you'll enjoy this one. It is not nice out there today at all. Rain is really coming down. We're supposed to have the window cleaner out today. Do they come when it's raining? I'm not sure. So today I want to go around. Everywhere is very dusty. I want to dust and clean all of this. I have not done all of this for so long. I spoke in a previous video about all the glue marks. You've given me some tips, so we're going to try those today. And I've made myself a proper list today. So I'm going to go through worktops, cocktail station, patio doors. I want to do window ledges. I want to do above the door frames, baseboards. I want to do the stairway, family bathroom, and I want to clean all the mirrors and make dinner as well. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's kind of like everywhere feels clean and tidy. I think if anyone were to step in, apart from my floor under the table, it looks a bit grubby. Oh, and the sofa, I want to clean the sofa. I noticed when Aid was sat there when we were having dinner last night that there's lots of crumbs falling in the back. So I want to do that as well. Yeah, if anyone were to walk in, I think they would think, oh, this looks nice. But it's when you start looking that you realise it really does need some TLC. Dead flies on the windowsill are not a good look. I'm not going to make the mistake. Sometimes I just get carried away and just start cleaning the floors, and then I do the work surfaces and things like that, and all the grub then comes off of those onto the floor that I've just cleaned. And you'd think after cleaning a home for all these years I'd learn, and I don't, and I forget every time. So we'll leave the floors till last. All the dusting and everything else will be done first. Right, what should I do first? Let's do the worktops. And I might put, what am I fancying? I'm actually fancying like a cookery channel. I want something on. I might put like John and Lisa on in the background. I don't want a vlog because I can't really see the TV. Or do I? I might just put one on that I can listen to. I think that's a good idea. I think a podcast. Any recommendations for some good podcasts actually? Just some like homely type ones, some chatty ones. Let me know. I'm not experienced in the podcast department. I just listened to a few, but I'd love to know what your recommendations are. I love the homely type things. YouTube on Honey, I'm a Homemaker.
Searching YouTube. Well, and so it's a good reminder for me. It's been my favorite verse for Abraham, a theologian. And you know that she put work into anything that she writes.
Yes, it's very well researched, well thought out.
I've got this thing of cottage cheese and grapes at the moment, so I'm going to have a little bit of this for my breakfast before I start.
Liturgy, which sounds scary, but it's not. Liturgy for laundry, liturgy for tending and mending. Read it somewhere, so it must be. Oh man, so I'm excited. So yeah, great idea.
Thanks. Hopefully I don't let you down.
Yeah, I like what's after. Hey, what do you think about the gap between like the two seasons? We like read a book together and then discuss it in the next episode. Like,
little change of plan. I ended up doing a little bit of work at my desk, to be honest with you. So I'm going to come through, get some dinner on, because I also thought, what is the point of cleaning the work surface and then making dinner? So I'm actually going to get this on because this can just cook away. I'm just going to make like a chili soup. It's going to be one of those where you just put whatever you've got in from your fridge. I've got an onion, I've got peppers, I'm just peeling a garlic, And I haven't actually got my mixed taco beans. They would be my choice, but I used those a couple of nights ago. Red kidney beans. I'm gonna do some baked beans, but I want to do something a little bit different later. So I'm only going to use half a tin and some chopped tomatoes. I will get a stock cube as well, a veggie stock pot, and I will add in some sweet corn as well. So just whatever you've got in your cupboards. If you want to add frozen veg into this as well, it's entirely up to you. I love making things like this. I need to go and get my spices out of the cupboard as well. These are the times I wish I was more of a minimalist. I love having bits and pieces around me. It makes me so happy. I love all my displays and things like that, but I don't like the dust accumulation. I really don't, and it bugs me. I see these bottles when I walk past and I just know they're dusty and I know they need seeing to. It's times like this when I kind of think maybe I should just be more of a minimalist, but it's also not me as well. How about you? Do you have bits and pieces that you need to dust? I know my brother-in-law is so good with his Lego displays. They have a lot of Lego on display in their house. I'm talking like full walls in the kitchen of the Lego city bits and pieces. It looks beautiful, it really does, and he's so good at cleaning it. He has a long paintbrush, and he cleans his Lego. He's really good at that. But no, this isn't a job I really enjoy, but I'm always happy when it's done. So before I go on to the next thing, I've just added some sweet corn, some frozen sweet corn into the soup. Just going to give it a test. Definitely needs sweetening. I've got some ketchup here ready. I've actually got on my Lidl app free condiments. So I need to go and have a choose and see which one's the most expensive, whether it be mayo or ketchup. That is perfect. A little bit of ketchup makes such the difference. And I'm now going to clean my sofas. It was just sat watching TV last night when we were having dinner. I could just see how grubby it really collects quickly. It really does. So we're going to give these a good brush. We've got sunshine now as well, and the winter cleaner's been out, so he does come in the rain. Right, let's wipe all these up. This little brush cleaner, I got a little kit that came with the sofa. I think, did it come with the sofa? I think it did. I am so happy with this. I get asked about the sofas all the time. I'll leave a link down below. It's not a collaboration, or I'm not affiliated with them at all. We're just really happy with our purchase. Wow, look at that. That's just accumulated in the space of a few days. I didn't clean this very long ago. It's definitely something I have to do regular. We are both believers in buying nice things and looking after them. I try and just buy them once and have it last. For example, when I had the children, I bought a really decent set, pram, pushchair, car seat and everything for mamas and papas. Obviously the car seat you need to change over the years, but the whole set actually saw me over both children. It did really, really well, where I know other people that bought quite a few sets. The same goes for furniture. Our furniture lasts years. Our last set before the set that we've got now, I think I had that for about 15 years and it looked new still when I sold it. And the set that we've had now is quite a few years old, but I really try and look after things so that it does last. Our bed that we've got now, obviously the mattress has changed, but we've had that now for I think about 18 years, something like that. We really, really look after things, and that's the same with the sofa here. I love it so much, and I think that's why I feel quite precious when we have people over with dogs that want to climb on it. You can't, if somebody's animal ruins it, you can't ask for £900 for a new sofa, can you? But no, I try and look after things so that we don't have to replace things often and that they last. While I'm at it, I'm going to strip this table actually and put all of this in the wash. I need to start using placemats because right there, Aid got brown sauce over that a couple of days ago. Maybe I need to get the placemats out. This has just made me so happy. I've just had something through the door. It has got loads and loads of little stamps on it. It's from Japan. You know, the postcard swap that I take part in. This is my favourite swap to date. Got 3 postcards and a little piece of origami. I don't actually know what it is. Or maybe it's a little crown. Look how cute. But she sent a really, really sweet postcard. She's from Nara in Japan. She has a cooking license and she's actually sent me a recipe. She's written on the back and told me this is a typical dish that mothers make for their children when they have a cold. It's easy to digest and gentle on the body. It's basically rice with egg. That is so, so cool. That's just made me so happy. I love this postcard swap. Washing is on the line. I'm hoping it dries very quickly. It's very blowy, so I've needed to peg it down really, really firmly with so many. I'm not doing very well with my cleanse today. I keep being distracted. I'm going to try and clean this doorway. I'm going to try the nail polish remover first. I went to get some cotton wool and I've got 1 pad left. But the stupid thing is I threw away loads. The other day I was sorting through some stuff of Holly and she had a load of cotton wool. And I thought, oh, I don't need that. And I got rid of it. Right, let's see how this does. Right, there you go. Is that going to come off? Yes. As easy as that. Why didn't I try that months ago? Thank you to everyone who suggested that. And it's stupid because I use nail polish remover to clean so many things and I didn't even give it a thought. Right, let's see how well that does for the rest of it. And can I do it with only 1 cotton wool pad? I mean, let's see. It's quite a lot to do. Oh, maybe the excitement may be over. I don't think I can get all of it up. This lot isn't coming up. That feels different to what I've just removed. This stuff here is not coming up. We've got some of it cleaned. Next, let's try the pink stuff. Let's see if that works. Some of you have suggested that as well. Will it, won't it? That is the question. Not easily, but I think it might do it actually. Still a few marks down here. There's really thick glue here. I might even try and get a knife to that actually. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that's doing the trick a little bit actually. I'm starting to feel really hungry now. What is the time? Oh gosh, it's 1:45. I think I'm going to go around and give myself a couple of smaller jobs. I'm going to go around and clean all the windowsills. I think that's the next thing. I say it's a smaller job. I wonder how long that will take. Right, so that's a tip where you can do is sometimes time yourself to see how long it takes. And then that way, because you're against a timer, you don't want to pick up your phone or anything like that or quickly scroll on social media. I have just been chatting with friends on WhatsApp, so I'm guilty of that. So let's clean all the windowsills in the house and see how long it takes. It is 12:42. I've been putting some of the plants in the window to get extra sun because it's so dark outside this week. I'm going to give myself an extra minute because I've had to go and get my step to reach. So let's say 12:43 because that's what it is now. And I'm going to use, this is my favourite Mrs. Myers spray, rainwater. It smells like Disney. I love this stuff so much. Still got that in mind. Every time I spray this, it makes me happy. I'm going to ask my dad to bring me some over from the States. Wouldn't it be nice if dust wasn't a thing? And what I hate about dust, you know, in about 3 days, you're going to be back to where you were before. And I'm going in with the handheld first in the office because there's quite a few flies up here. I need to give this place a deep clean. I've just noticed behind the computers there, it's really dusty and I've got leaves from my plants. I just need to spend an afternoon and strip the place out and clean it properly. I'll not be doing that this afternoon, that's for sure. Something I've noticed today, which I've never noticed before, I've got like yellow marks under some of my plant pots on the windowsills. It's horrible gloss that they've used on the windowsills. So I'm wondering if it's from that. I don't know. Any suggestions? Seriously, everything seems to mark these windowsills. I've got little bits from the plant pots, you know, like barcodes, and I've just noticed, because I've got a couple of books that stand on the side, they've marked it, but I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's like a yellow mark here. I've got a plant pot that sits there. So annoying. I love having books as decor. And these two titles just make me smile. I loved Swiss Family Robinson when I was a kid. And that one, I just had to have that book when I saw it. By the way, I'm just going to take a moment to appreciate my orchid. I nearly threw her away last year or the start of the year because I thought she was dead. And my friend said to me, no, keep her going. She'll be fine, and look at her now. It's a gift from a friend when we moved in. I would never choose an orchid for myself because I've heard everyone say they're really, really hard work. So I'm impressed that I've kept her going now for over a year. Okay, I've just moved a light that is on there. Can you see that? Can you see that yellow square? It's from my little candle holder. What is causing that? Why is it doing it? And it is 1 minute past 1. It's not too bad going. I did all the windsills, I did the frame bits, the handles, and anything that was on them as well. I feel quite worn out now. I am so hungry. Right, let's tick that off. What else can I do? One more small job. I know I could do the stairway. I might go up the stairway and the door frames with my big duster. Building up an appetite. I've already done the one for the pantry. So let's do this one. I just noticed I've got dust on it already. It's not a good start. And I am going to just go around each one and clean them. And do the stairs as well. I'm starting to feel so dizzy, where I'm so hungry now. I just want to get this bit done. I've always been one to set little challenges for myself when I have to do jobs, whether it be housework, whether it be work. I find setting little challenges and just pushing myself just to do that one extra thing. It's like maybe before I finish work in the evening, if I've just got maybe one thing that might take me 5 more minutes to do on my list, then I will do that, or even try and do one from the previous day. I find it's a really, really good way to get things done. I'm just going to clean around by the door as well. Remembering that doorways have 2 ways. We're really starting to get cracks up here in the house now. We've got cracks there, front and back. I wonder how long you leave it before you start filling things in. I'm actually just heating through some rice. I made a really, really good meal the other day. It was a new one. I don't think I vlogged it actually. It was a Tex-Mex rice. This is the leftovers. You know how much I love leftovers for lunch. So I'm just going to pour some of this into here. It was really, really good. And I'm hoping the rice then and the beans will get me through the next little bit so I can get these jobs done. Look how delicious that looks. I'm going to sit and catch up with my travel business. There's quite a few questions come up on Instagram. So I'm going to go through those, and I've got a few messages. One thing I try and do, especially when I'm working on my travel business, I try and steer away from my desk because it's mostly from my phone. I actually go and sit in another room to do it just so I don't have the distractions. I don't get tempted with answering an email or getting involved with something else. It's just me and my work when I'm sat here away from my desk. That was a good lunch. I really enjoyed that. Next, I'm going to go around and clean the mirrors. I made a mistake the other day. I was cleaning the French doors and Aid said to me, "Why are you cleaning with fly spray?" And I was cleaning the windows with fly spray and not realising it. I thought I picked up the window cleaner. Our niece had bought, we do joke presents in our family, and our niece had bought us fly spray because of the fly problem we had last summer. And that was my joke present from her, and I kept it in the cupboard and just used it to clean the windows. And just so you know, for future advice, it does not clean windows well and really smells. Aid's in the office today, by the way. Well, he's not in the office. He has gone to Marlow for lunch. So that's why I have a lovely quiet house today. It's funny how just when there's one person less in the house, what a difference it makes. I mean, it's only the 2 of us anyway, but the house just feels so different. Did I show you that I recently added Pinocchio there? Do you remember I bought him in Bath last year when he was just in the drawer? I had no home for him and I popped him on there the other day. I think he looks quite cute. Love things that give you little reminders. That just reminds me of us going out with Dan and Kelly in Bath, having a lovely weekend with them, and that's what I think of every time I see Pinocchio. Let's clean in here next. The downstairs loo. So do you currently have a cleaning routine, or do you just kind of like wing it? That's what I'm kind of doing lately. I don't really have a set routine. I wanted to get into a routine, and I tried to get back into doing the Fly Lady routine when we first moved in, focusing on one room at a time, doing like a couple rooms a week, and just really, really deep cleaning, and then you do it on like a rotation, but I can't seem to get back into that, and I do tend to just clean as and when. And like now I am kind of like in the mood like doing all the windowsills, all the mirrors, that kind of thing. But the problem with doing that, you never feel like you have a complete tidy room, clean room, unless you go around like a bit like today and do everything. So I think I need to try and get back into that routine of maybe doing that, because it is a really, really good way, and I haven't actually cleaned that way since we were in our old house, but a long, long time ago when the kids were little. But I had more structure to my day then, so it was a little bit different. And I guess things change as and when your own life changes, and you sort of have different chapters in your life, don't you? And some things work really well, but then things change and then they don't work so well, so you end up shifting. So I guess it all comes with being new home, new life and all that kind of thing, but I haven't kind of like felt my way, and I am feeling a little bit lost with the cleaning at the moment. So maybe a routine would do me well. Right, I'm going to tackle the family bathroom next. I will snip off some of the palms on here. Some of these leaves are really over and could do with being trimmed off. So for all my plant experts, I've got lots of new ones growing, but what do you do with the ones when they're partly dead? Actually, that one can come off. Like this one, I think this one is going to die, isn't it? Should I just cut it down here? I'm going to wait and see what you say before I tackle it. This one, it's just that that bit's so nice and green, but these bits are dying. What should I do? This one, I've already cut half of this down. Will it just end up completely dying? Am I better off just snipping it down? I'm glad to see that there's some new ones growing though. Taking a few completely dead ones out. Let's tackle this bathroom. Let's clean this bath now.
They keep on telling lies. That is how we stay alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try.
And floors are done now as well. This bathroom I did just a couple of days ago, so I'm just going to go around and clean the floor. And that's done. And I've noticed it's come over really, really dark, so I'm going to go and bring that washing in. It's probably dry now. It looks like it's going to pour down. Most of it's dry. I've left Aid's shorts out there because they're still a little bit damp. I just don't want them to get caught in the rain, but I'm going to pop my tablecloth back on again. That is one advantage of a blustery day.
We're not the ones who hide.
The tiredness is really starting to hit now. I've just been in this habit for months of waking up around 5 o'clock. Sometimes it's earlier. This morning it was 5:20. My alarm's always set for 5:30 anyway. I'm just starting to feel so tired, like come late afternoon, mid to late afternoon. But then when I go to bed and like we always watch like Netflix and things late in the evening, I always feel wide awake and I don't want to go to sleep. So I'm generally only getting between usually about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours a night. It really, really hits me now. And like now I had so much planned that I wanted to do today. I want to film an online class and various other bits. I'm starting to really, really flag. I did though edit a video this morning. I always video edit in the morning. I edited our resort tour around the Wyndham's Hotel near Disney Springs. It's a 16-minute video, but because there were so many bits and pieces that I needed to put together, find from other videos, do voiceovers, it took me from 5:30 until about 9:15 this morning to edit. So yeah, that one took a long time.
Different minds.
I have to say, I do really enjoy doing it. I guess if I didn't, I wouldn't do it, would I?
We're not the ones who hide.
I'm here with my jobs now. I want to clean the work surfaces, clean the floors, and just go around and do the baseboards as well. And then I think I'm done.
When you're in front of me, we keep moving. Different rhythms. Two different minds. Telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try.
rain started. That's literally 2 minutes after I've come in. Let's get this door open. I'm going to get those shorts. Oh, I'm going to run out without shoes on. I just want to get them in. They are so close to being dry. It's just round the waistband and pockets. In you come. By the way, this washing basket is one of my favourite things I bought when I moved into the house. We used to have just a big washing basket, but they're so cumbersome, and unless you've got a laundry room, which not many of us do in the UK, it just takes up so much space. But this one just collapses flat. It's so perfect, and it just lives down the side next to the fridge in the pantry and takes up practically no space at all. I'll leave a link to this in my Amazon storefront just in case you want to check one out. Right, next up, baseboards. Let's go. Just in time. That's really coming down now. It's a bit blowy out there. These are really bothering me lately. I can really see that they need doing. So I am going to go around the whole house and do this. Amazing how much dust collects in these little ones. I'd open the window in the spare room when I was cleaning this morning. I've got a wet windowsill now. I've just had an idea. I've been wondering how to reach under here. This one's all right, but it's under here and my mop doesn't get under there. And then I had the idea of swishing all the dust from underneath through. Oh look, we had so much pollen recently. That's just a big ball of dust. Look at that. I'm wondering how to get to all this without having to remove the whole unit. Oh, that is really how all this pollen coming through. There's loads of it. We were literally sat at the table the other day when we had all that lovely weather, and we could just keep seeing the pollen come through. I've got some paint coming off the unit here as well. Let's clear all that out. That has done the trick, hasn't it? Look at all that was underneath. How satisfying is that? And I've managed to clear all this stuff in this box. There was one of the companies I used to order from for my craft business. I do monthly subscription craft boxes, just in case you didn't know. That's my full-time business. They're closing down, sadly. I haven't actually ordered for them for quite a while. But they were having like 90% discount, and I have placed a massive order. Washi tape, papers, stickers, flat back gems, trimmings. I bought 411 meters, I know that's random, of the most beautiful embroidery on glaze lace for £2.50. I got some real bargains, but I have now a lot of stock and I don't have homes for it. So I have now emptied this box, but I've still got a box upstairs on the landing with stuff to find homes for. So at least that's one cleared. I'm now going to clean the work surfaces. Aid's messaged, he's home in just over an hour, so that gives me time to get sorted. We've said that once he's home, I'm going to finish work and we're going to have a couple of hours together. I have got a travel Zoom tonight though, and I've been stopping throughout the day to do bits and pieces on both businesses, which is really nice that I can do that. I do love having that flexibility to be able to just pick up my phone or just quickly nip to my PC and answer a couple of emails and things like that. It's quite handy. But I don't do enough days like this where I just potter in the house and get bits and pieces done, and it's really important. I wanted to clean the kitchen cupboards down as well. I might do that too. I love the smell of this stuff. It's actually a winter edition. It smells so lovely. It's not overpowering at all, but we buy loads in the winter. I say we bought loads in the winter. When we moved into this house, a friend recommended this for the work surfaces. And we bought about 6 of these in Home Bargains, and they last for ages. I use them in the bathrooms upstairs as well. We've just got them in the shelf, on the shelf in the garage. And might need to get a couple more next winter though. This bit here by the sink is really grubby, where I cleaned the windowsill earlier. So I am going to give this a good clean as well. And I want to do all around the taps as well and give them a good clean. I'm not removing everything off it because I just did that a couple of weeks ago. I just want to give everything, seeing as we're having a nice clean today, I want my work surfaces cleaned properly. I am going to try the lime scale remover around here and see if this does the trick all around the sink as well. Whenever I use this, I have to leave this out on display. If I'm doing it in the bathroom and I've like sprayed the sinks or something like that, I leave the door open. Generally, all the bathroom doors are closed. I don't leave them open, but I leave the door open with the bottle outside the door onto like either the hallway or the landing or the bedroom so that I can see this, because I forget and then I go back hours later and I think, oh no, I never cleaned it off, and it can be really quite harsh when it's left on, and I don't like it left on longer than a few minutes or 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to leave that on, leave the lime scale bottle on the side so it reminds me to wipe it all off. I'm so glad I left the floors till the last minute. You'd be amazed how I forget to do that, and I'll just clean the floors automatically and then start doing other things, and before I know it, I've kind of like undone the good work that I'd previously done. I did everything in perfect order today. I'm so pleased with how that turned out. I think sometimes making a list and actually sticking to the list and thinking about it before you do it really, really helps. So I was super chuffed with myself today. So I'm just going to go over with the dry mop, just collect all the dust, and then I like to go over with a wet mop as well. Not completely wet, just damp, just to get off. It really helps actually. I find the damp mop is more helpful actually, because it kind of like, it holds on to the dust rather than just moving the dust around. It holds on to it, so I actually prefer the damp mopping. I find that a lot more helpful. My brother just called. Well, I completely forgot to do the sink, so I'm going to wash it all down now. Really hoping that all this comes up well. I used the pink stuff before as well. It's just all along the sink, isn't it, where the lime scale builds up. This little tray, it's a little ceramic dish that I pop the soaps on, gets so dirty. I have to clean this so regular. I bought this on a really special trip to California in Target in 2013. I've dropped it and chipped it a couple of times, but I really love this little dish. It just brings back so many happy memories. And I'm just going to give the cupboards just a quick wipe over, not a thorough one, but just in like the kind of like the busy traffic areas where they get used the most and touched the most. Just give those a quick wipe over. I tend to do all the little ridgy bits quite regular anyway. I was wanting to get all this done before Ada was due home. He got stuck in traffic and was home a little bit later than planned. So it just got me thinking though, I'm so glad that I don't have a husband that is very particular. He's very, very relaxed. In fact, sometimes he's too relaxed because he is the messy one in the house. Thankfully, he's not dirty. He's just messy. You can almost like see a little trail of things where he's been. But it just reminded me of like the days when the children were younger. I had some friends and their husband, even when their kids were really, really small, the husbands would want the house tidy for when they got home. One in particular comes to mind. They were an army family and he was so, so particular. And I used to feel so sorry for her that she would need to tidy up all the toys, get the house straight, and everything would be expected to be spotless and dinner ready for when he got home. And I guess that's a different lifestyle, isn't it? Somebody that's very particular about routine. But he would get really upset if the house wasn't straight when he got home. And it's just made me feel really, really grateful that I don't have that. On the other hand, he was very good on his days off at cleaning. She had a lot of help around the house because he was so particular. But I would much rather my relaxed more way of being, and I'm glad I don't have a partner that feels really, really strict about things, and that I don't feel that urge to quickly tidy up before he gets home. A probably won't even notice that the house has been done, actually. He's the complete opposite. But I'd like to know, actually, do you have a partner that is very, very particular with how things are? My dad was exactly the same and still is. He is very particular. In fact, when he comes to our home, he will notice things that need doing. And he's very, very good at getting stuck in and doing things. Like if I need descaling and things like that, he's on it. He really, really notices. I remember as a child, us all like cleaning the house together, making sure that things were done, and deep cleaning, like skirting boards, door frames, things like that. He was and still is very, very particular. So, and I guess my mum was the same, actually. The house was always spotless. And I don't know if that was just because my dad was so particular or if my mum was particular as well. I don't know. But I don't ever remember having a messy home, a dirty home. And even now, both parents' homes are absolutely spotless. Always remember when you're mopping to give yourself an exit route. So now I mopped up until my office and I can schedule tonight's video. And I'll just have to stay here until the floor's dry. I have just finished the last thing on my list. I've done really well. It's actually 5 to 5. I've just put all the content that I've filmed so far. I've just downloaded that. I've been doing this since 9 in the morning, but I've been doing it on and off. I've done and sorted videos. I've done thumbnails. I've been dealing with my travel team and various bits and pieces. Aid is due home in about 5 minutes, but he's had steak for lunch, so he's not hungry. I am now going to make my dinner. I'm going to have that soup, and this is going to be the showpiece of the meal. I've got something really exciting. Would you like to see why I'm so excited about dinner tonight? These are the ingredients: bread, cheese, beans. Can you guess what I'm making? I am making a good old toasted sandwich, but I have never made one like this before. I've been dreaming of this for a while. Cheesy bean toasty, wondering what it would taste like. And then Leah and Nick posted a picture on Instagram the other day. They were at Costa and they had a cheesy bean toasty, and I've been dreaming about it ever since. I'm going double cheese. I'm going cheese, beans, cheese. I am craving this so much. You know, I've got a thing about beans at the moment. I've never liked beans in my life until recently. And now I just crave them so much. It's not really Aid's thing, so this was the perfect thing to do while he was having his work lunch out. I think this one might be messy. I might actually put my toasty machine on a board, especially as I've just gone to all the trouble of doing so much housework. It almost seems criminal, doesn't it? Making a mess when you've just done all the cleaning, but it can't be helped, can it? It really can't. Right, let's put the butter on the bottom of the bread. This is a good sandwich.
Motion detected at the Ade and Lisa front door bell.
That was loud. Hello. Were you hoping I'd get the door for
Yeah, I'm
you?
always on.
You didn't even knock.
No, I couldn't go. Come on, my hand's full. I was gonna, if not, I was gonna put this down and I was gonna get my key out. How are you?
I'm just making my dinner.
Oh. I'm going to go at the back before it rains to put the bins out.
Oh, I forgot it's bin day.
Yeah.
I'm just making my special dinner. Dinner for one. Going all out. I've even got cheese on top today. I think I've overfilled it a little bit. It's going to be a real mess to clean. I'm so glad. I've just cleaned the whole house. I haven't hoovered upstairs yet, actually. But I'm so glad I put the board down on the sandwich maker. It's just sorting the bins. I forgot it's bin day tomorrow. I am so looking forward to this. I really hope you've enjoyed the video today. I hope you've enjoyed this little reset and this home cleanse. I have thoroughly enjoyed my day today. It's just felt really, really nice. I do need to go and hoover upstairs, really. I only did it a couple of days ago, and I did our bathroom thoroughly as well, but I kind of feel it just finishes the job off, doesn't it, when I've done so much today. I'm just watching the sandwich maker overflow. I can't believe I've just done that. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the dinner, serve it up, and then I'll finish off this vlog. I'm actually wondering, is there even going to be anything left in the sandwich? To waste though, that's for sure. Mmm. Oh my goodness, that is so good. This looks like a good toasty. I'm just gonna cut this in half. This looks so are you jealous?
I'm really full, otherwise I'd have been really jealous.
Would you have eaten a cheesy bean one?
Possibly. That looks really tasty.
It does, doesn't it? I'm looking forward to this. This looks like a proper feast. Tell me, what's your favourite cheese toasty filling? I did wonder about putting placemats on the table.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna dip in. This is so nice. Don't try a little bit.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That was a very, very delicious dinner. I really recommend that combination. I've just done the washing up. Aid is cleaning the toasty maker for me. Right, I'm gonna finish. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog today, and I hope you feel inspired to do some deep cleaning and give your home some TLC as well. I look forward to seeing you in a new vlog on Sunday. Take care. Bye.
That's how we stay alive.